right, well, good evening, everyone, and I am here today in Doswell, Virginia, back at King's Dominion for the Halloween Haunt event. I'm up here meeting some friends who invited me to come up here. Don't have the season pass anymore, so I'm going to be buying a ticket to go in. It's about 3 o'clock, so we're going to be able to walk around during the daytime, show you the what the scare zones are and where the houses are. So I'm gonna go get my ticket and we'll see you inside. All right, we are in. Here's kind of where things are. You've got, this is for the Great Pumpkin Fest of what's going on. So all that stuff's over in the Planet Snoopy area. That's a daytime event, so we're going to try to walk around there and see the showings right there. All right, well, we are in. The ticket is $60. Got the military discount, so you know, overall, I mean, looks like it's a very busy day. Of course, the state fair. It's the last day for the state fair, so that's going on. But yeah, we are just going to be kind of walk around, meet some other people that we know, and start walking around and kind of show you the park before the Halloween Haunt event. This is the second weekend of the event, the end of the second weekend. So yeah, some great decorations are out. Can't wait to see what it looks like at night. So here we go. All right, so here's the main stage where the main show, basically the start, known as Blood Rain, which goes on at 7 o'clock. So this is where everybody will gather at the beginning of the night, and then their show that happens here on the main stage, Heads Will Roll, goes from 7:10, 8:30, and 9:30. If it's anything like a couple years ago, very good show, very good beginning. Of course, right here in this area is the kind of the first scare zone, known as Masquerade. So here you've got basically the scare actors look like French era zombies. So they are walking around this area. Of course, it matches perfectly with the Eiffel Tower. So they move kind of all around this area. Love the outfits. It is, you know, very sparsely lit during the night, but they are pretty much mostly from this picture to the other side of the picture to around here. This is where they kind of hang out. So again, I want to, basically want to take you, around King's Dominion to kind of give you an idea of where everything's at. Of course, the event again starts at 7. It definitely wildly changes. Of course, they don't allow anybody to come into the park after 7 p.m. They've had some issues over the years. But right now we're going to head over to one of the first outdoor mazes. All right, here is one of the outdoor mazes, Corn Stalkers. So you'll be entering in through here. And they do have like a quick queue where you can buy to where you can get through all the mazes, called Fright Lane, which basically just like a quick queue, fast pass. Yep. And this is located basically right at the kind of the front of the park. So this is the first house or maze that you do come to. All right, the next house we're coming to is the No Vacancy Condemned. This is, if you come to the right of the Eiffel Tower and you come down the path, is the Condemned, which then once you go into the condemned area, and you come out, you go into the, make a right and go into the next scare area. Okay, the next area we're coming into is the scare zone, the Pumpkin Eater. All these scare zones will start right around 7, right after the opening. All the scare actors do come out, and at the beginning. There's a old colonial type looking home. Be awesome if something popped out of there. I tell you, probably something's going to be popping out of here or around the corner. All right, over by Grizzly, which you do have to go through the old souvenir store, which is also Santa's Workshop during their Winterfest. You got to come through here out towards Grizzly to head to Grim Woods. All right, so here's the entrance to Grim Woods. It's a walkthrough. Basically, if you remember where the old dinosaurs walkthrough was, it's straight down this way, right next to Grizzly. Of course, if you've ever ridden Grizzly, you know it is a rough ride. This is a ride that definitely needs to be replaced. But anyways, we're not here to talk about the rides. But yeah, so Grim Woods walkthrough is down here right next to the go-karts and Grizzly. All right, the Scare House Blood on the Bayou is back here by one of my favorite and probably one of the best coasters, Twisted Timbers. Blood on the Bayou is an indoor house, not a maze. And again, this one is back by the Twisted Timbers. Alright. And then a nighttime show, they have at different hours, live band and performers. Here's the times for the show: Riff Raff 7, 8, 9, and the Ruckus 7:30, 8:30, and 9:30. So basically every half hour a different show. Alright, down by Candy Apple Grove, which is basically the back of the park, is Trick or Treat. Looks like you enter back through there. Now this is also where the entrance to Cleaver Brothers Car. This is definitely a scare zone that if you don't like clowns, you can always basically bypass it over there on the other side. But here you will see clowns. It looks like they have a stage set up for some actors. Again, if you don't like clowns, you definitely can bypass this by walking on the other side of Candy Apple Grove. And this gruesome looking creature, during the night, actually, if it's working, pops up like a jack-in-a-box. Alright, we are heading into basically the last scare zone over here in Safari Village. If you know where the old volcano what used to be. Definitely see the undead in this area. can't remember what this scare zone is called, but definitely this one, if they've got the lights out and a lot of fog, it's going to be very difficult to see. Of course, over here is where the old volcano used to be. Definitely some scare actors are going to be up in this, behind there. Well, that's cool. Now, usually back here, they also at Flight of Fear, they typically do have a house. They do not have that this year, which is usually over near Intimidator and Flight of Fear. It's gonna look. This should look pretty cool by the end of the night. All right, so that's the scare zones and the haunted houses and the mazes are. Some of them look pretty good. I'm not much of a go through haunted house type guy. Love the scare zones, so definitely be showing the scare zones course. Even if I went through a house, couldn't show you it. But yeah, so now I'm heading back up to the front of the park to showcase, take a look at some of the merch, because it's a big event, so they always have merchandise. Now, this is not a special ticket event. You do have to buy a regular admission. Of course, you can't enter the park after 7. So, but yeah, let's go look at some merch. All right, we are up front at the park. We are at the Plaza Gifts. We're going to go in and let's take a look at some of the Halloween merchandise. All right. So now you got the Halloween Haunt King's Dominion with the really like it with the Intimidator behind there, going for $49.99. You have basically the same design as the shirts, or the hood sweatshirts. Shirts are going for $24.99. One thing they do have available for $12 is they have the no booze. They do light up. Let's see if I can get one to light up. Yep, that won't light up, but those do light up, which then basically the performers will not. There we go. So that the flashing will basically say that not to scare the kids and everything. We've got socks, $10. Kings Dominion pumpkin shirts going for $20. Really 20 Years of Fear haunt going for $22.99. Looks like they've got mugs going for $11.99. This, and it is ceramic. It looks like a tin cup, but it is a ceramic cup. I did see some other shirts on the other side. Glow in the dark shirts, the Riding Dead, for $20. Same thing. This is going for $24.99. The brown version of this, I'm going to guess probably the same price. Yeah, $24.99 for that shirt. Then you got, for $24.99, the Halloween UNT or the haunt shirt, sorry. And it looks like you have another Halloween haunt shirt. That one's going for $19.99. So that looks like that's about it. Alright, over here at basically customer service, they have the upgrade your day. You can get the Fear Pass, which allows you to get into the parks or the mazes and the houses, right up into basically front of the line. So yeah, so it'll be really interesting how they've got this lit up at night. They've got all their decorations up front, but at night you're gonna have the fog, you're gonna have the lights, so it's gonna be really cool. All right, so I've done a complete walkthrough of the area. Seen the merchandise. Merchandise is not too bad, but yeah. So we got a couple hours before the show. I already hear the performers doing their sound check for the opening show and everything. So we'll see you in a couple hours.
Thank you, judges. My rule is in need of celebration. Majesty, this is a hollow gesture.
I have no patience for these tricks!
Oh, hello, Your Majesty.
Hey, he's right there. You okay, Maddie? How are you, darling?
Oh, well, I must say, Your Majesty, it was quite nice to see someone with like your level of sophistication ruling over these murderous monsters.
Who are you?
Oh, I apologize, Your Majesty. I've traveled far and fear I have come underprepared for these introductions. Now listen, as the great Duke of Hell, my name is too powerful to speak, but you may call me Astro.
Seems a bit fanciful for a demonic prince.
Oh.
Fine! Fine. No point. Astro. Now what is it you want with me?
Well, you see, Your Majesty, I've traveled through the eternities of time, growing increasingly bored. Well, really, I've been looking to have some fun. I've been watching your rule. It seems these people rather enjoy your leadership.
Do not patronize our queen!
Oh, no, I mean that with all the sincerity. I mean, I've been watching the rule of Hong for decades, and, well, if I'm speaking frankly, it has been brutish, mindless, and without tact. But your queen is class. I mean, anyone can rip off an arm or tear out a heart, but it takes a certain level of finesse to simply exude terror with your mere presence. Or delight in the horrors you drive into the souls of these, well, good people. Oh no, Your Majesty, I am here merely for the festivities.
Very well, Astro. But what can you offer me? Besides, Lucky, can your actions justify your place on my royal stage?
Well, then have a bit of fun yourself, are we, Queenie? You see that gaudy eyes over the table there?
That is a royal heirloom.
But sometimes the poor grows stale.
I have no time for this, Lester.
Sometimes all you need to change the appearance of a room is to move things around a little bit. Well, watch out for your table there! You see, Your Majesty, I am here simply because I want to be here. It's for you. Now, as soon as I stop having fun, well, Your Majesty, I will simply check out.
Your Majesty, please let me put an end to this fool.
Oh, well, certainly, but if we're going to do that, let's have some fun, shall we? Executioner, prepare my demise. Come along, please, darling. Now, as I said, I like you. And I really do enjoy that you've chosen to place your interest in the love of chill and true terror.
Gladly.
However, I require the screams of mortals. So you must show that this will be the most frightening horror that these people have ever seen. You must make their souls tremble with terror, realize me as it kill their minds. Now to the Queenie, darling. I'll see you on the other side.
moment you've waited for. You're searching through the dark, your sweat soaking through the floor.
I'm still breathing, I'm still breathing, I'm still breathing, I'm alive. No piece of my pride, I will still lie.
Say what you want while I shoot for the sun.
All you doubters, so what you waiting for? What you waiting for?
Dark in the city, night is a wire. Steam in the subway, earth is a fire. Woman, you want me, keep me aside.
Well, hello there.
Hello.
entirely too loud. You're filming entirely too loud. You want to calm it down. Okay, listen. Those things are in here everywhere, and we've lost about 5 people tonight already. And you don't want to be number 60. Go down here and look for Rosie. She's got a bat.
Look for Rosie.
She's a little girl with a bat, nails in it. Listen to Rosie. If you don't listen to Rosie, it could be all over. And listen, last thing. You don't want to see your epidermis. If they see your epidermis, it's all over. Okay? Good luck. Did he get you? Turn. I'm seeing what this guy. I'm seeing.
Hey, survivors, keep it moving, stick together, they will get you over. Oh, yeah.
You gotta move quiet, all right? The quieter you are, the less that show up. And if you can't see, do not turn around, all right?
Are you Rosie?
I am.
Ah, I was told to look for you.
Did Randy send you?
He sent me.
Of course he did. Let's go. It's gonna be harder to see up there, all right? You got 2 options. You can make your way this way, you can go straight. I recommend straight.
Okay, go straight. Thank you.
Good luck.
Hey!
What magic is in your shoe, young sir? Witchcraft. Some type of wizard. Where are you going? He's working the dance girl. I like your hat. Hello. Welcome, one and all. The queen will be arriving in 8 minutes.
Welcome to the ball, my darling!
Well, that's going to do us today here at King's Dominion's haunt event. Special thanks to my friend Dave Marieko for asking me to come out. Good event. The scare zones were really not that bad. Some of the scare actors really got involved, as you saw in the video. Went through 3 of one house and 2 mazes. The first one was Cornstalker. Went through Grimwood, which Grimwood was really, it was more of a walkthrough. It really wasn't scary at all. Cornstalker, it was like a very tight hay maze. Some good scares. I got a couple good scares out of there. The Blood on the Bayou, that wasn't bad. I am not a house person, but I did go through them. But yeah, all in all, it's not a bad event. Again, this is not a specialty ticket event. You have typical your admission, which cost me $60, which cost $60 with the with a military discount. So, and of course, after 7 p.m. when the event happens, you can't come back in if you leave. Now, the other thing, the opening ceremony. Opening ceremony was kind of dry. The I don't know. It just didn't have a wow factor for me. Now, granted, this is was kind of a repeat Blood Rain, but I love the Masquerade scare zone. I just love that French Revolutionary era. Yeah, the decent crowd out today, and the event still goes on for about another 3 weeks. So come on out and see for yourself. I think ultimately it's a good event for the Richmond area. So yeah. So with that being said, I am off, and I will catch you next time when for the next review. See ya.